road today. I haven't been able to hit the road for a while. Everything's been locked up again. Now, taking an hour's drive. I'm in the little car, so I hope there's not too much stuff because it won't all fit. But that's being very optimistic because last time I did this trip, I came up empty-handed. So an hour's trip down the road to get nothing, kind of waste your day, waste of time, waste of money. We don't want that again, but I'm pretty confident today. I'm feeling positive, crossing me fingers and me testicles and praying that the thrift guides are with me today because I'm bringing you guys along and I want to make sure we get something good. So let's do it. Let's get into it. Couple of bucks for a pair of budgie smugglers second hand. Would you buy them? Look at this. Buddy Vinny's truck. Right behind me. Now I'm stuck here. Pain in the ass. Little bit quiet in there, but a couple of shirts. The old Pearl Snap Levi, and there's another Levi button up. So whenever I get Levi shirts, they go quicker than jeans in my opinion. I'm probably going to get a $35 to $40 turnover on them ones. So really happy they're in good condition. Always, not just the jeans, but the Levi shirts, button ups just do really well for me. I just found a Salvos I didn't know existed. So thrifter's luck, we're going to get something good. Fuck, I'm sick of these masks. Oh. Now, I do like to sell the old dry as a bone, but would you pay 80 bucks for this? It's up there, the old horsey riding stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
But I won the cup, came through heavy on it in a Bentley truck. It was me, young Avro, security tuck. In the back just in case one of y'all run up. One of y'all, all of y'all be stuck. When you see a young queen in the flesh, be stuck.
Fuck up, Siri. Fuck up, Siri. I'm trying to show off Skilled Stadium. So for the third time this year, I've actually picked up another AC/DC final. Very pumped with that. Problem is it's beat to this shit. This isn't one of the higher price ones, but if this was in good condition for a first print, I would say at a guess you're probably getting 100, 130. It looks like it'll play all right. It's just the sleeve's a bit dinged up. I'm going to guess that we're going to get about 50 bucks out of that. So not a huge dollar, but I may even just keep it. But very happy with that. That's the third time I've hit AC/DC final this year, so very happy. Yeah, here's some knowledge for you. Zoom specs. Binoculars. They do quite well. The older ones always do your comps, obviously, but these ones here were $5. They got their case, the zip's a bit dinged up, but $5 isn't too bad. Now, they'll be fairly slow, but coming up to holidays and all that sort of shit, the old creeps want them for the beach. So an old creepy man in his 50s, probably listens to techno. He'll buy these and then he'll go down the beach and have a perv on all the young girls. So these will sell, but I had a look. These will go for about $40. So keep your eye open. I mean, a lot of them are crap. A lot of them are cheapies, but so if you can get your hands on a decent pair, you will sell them. So a couple of binoculars there. So happy with that.
Watch me prove you wrong. Stand up, everybody stand up. Say it loud.
everything I got from the boot of the car. So excuse if it's poor filming, but we'll just quickly go. So there's some absolute gems here that I'm gagging to show you, but I'm going to show you the other stuff first. Quickly, New York Knicks hat. Something I hate selling is hats. Usually I don't like cleaning them up and stuff, but that's basically new, so I grabbed it. It was only a couple of bucks. We've got a Donkey Kong shirt here now. That was only a couple of dollars as well. I think it's a big W one, so it's not worth a heap of money, but for a couple of bucks it should sell. Same with this. It's new with tags too. It's Bundy rum. I think this may be also big W, but look, being Bundy, it'll sell. And then this bad boy for a couple of bucks. It's a Batman one on the Delta there. I think that's early 2000s, but I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, but I haven't looked into that yet, but I think that's an early 2000s tag. A couple of pairs of shorts. I got the Levi's. I'll get them up quick because shorts are selling awesome at the minute. They are I just grab any sort of branded shorts that I can find because they are flying along. Couple of vinyl, they're only 50 cents a piece, from Big Musical Productions. They have a good following, so they're always worth looking at least. They're only probably $10-15 vinyl, but they should go pretty quick. Another pair of shorts, just some Quicksilver boardies. Definitely worth getting some of these brands. If you can get them for under a couple of bucks, I think I paid $2 for them. You're probably going to get $20, so it's a bonus. These floral sort of shirts are always good to get, especially if they're branded. There's a Rip Curl one. I expect a bloke that has the binoculars on the beach perfect on all the young girls. I think he'll wear that, so definitely grab them. We've got a Calvin Klein long sleeve. That was $3, so gotta love that. Here's a brand that you probably don't see much of, Izod. I don't know if anyone sells that, let me know. I've paid $5. Generally get $25 for these, so their hoodies and stuff go quite well. So I usually pick that up if cheap enough. Just a very plain jacket here. It's Country Road and it was only $2, so in good nick, worth getting. And then more of these shirts. DC goes well, those DC flannies, and a G-Star button-up long sleeve, then some jeans. We've got RMs, another shirt, what's that one? Country Road. These sorts of shirts always go well for me. You're getting $20-25 every time if you've got a decent brand. Just always check the armpits for rips. And if they're a lighter colour, sometimes you get some dirty yellowing. No one likes that. $6 Levi's, 510s, black ones. And then these, very fascinated by these. I've never sold them before. It's, look at the back on there. So it's Christian Ortega, the Ed Hardy guy. They are fucking cool. So I think they'll sell. I haven't had much experience with these. I paid $10. Button fly, they're fucking sweet. So if you've ever sold them, drop it in the comments and let me know. Got a couple of VHS, just some Wiggles and a couple of little horror ones. The Fog, Phantom of the Opera. Nothing special. Some DVDs. Nothing great there either, but they were just cheap. Just to put in bundles and I'm putting together. The Dixie goes alright. And a few of the Thomas the Tanks. There's your old Zoom specs there. So this is what I want to show you. Now, as a reseller, this stuff's amazing, but as a collector, this makes you bar up. So I always go into Geelong hoping I find player stuff because in Ballarat, I'm never going to get it. And I finally got it. A bunch of player gear. So I found this one first, and I noticed on the tag, we've got a little CG, which it's also on there with a 29, Cam Guthrie. So Cam Guthrie's rash vest has ended up in an op shop. So that is actually a player worn rashie. But then we continued to find more of his stuff. This is got a 29 on it also. So Mr. Cameron Guthrie, I don't know how it got there because he's up in Brisbane at the minute playing, about to play finals this weekend. But then we got heaps. So this one's, then we found this, Corey Gregson, BFL. So that's BFL shirt, and yeah, it just goes on. There's a bit of Guthrie stuff there. We've got the training tops, more Cam Guthrie. Some of these don't actually have any writing or anything on them other than a T. I don't know what T stands for, but me as a collector, I collect this sort of stuff, so I was stoked to find it. So there's a pair of his shorts, match worn short. I assume they would have been match worn. They are the AFL shorts, and there was also the VFL shorts are a bit dinged up. There's probably a few Cats fans out there that like to give them a bit of a sniff, but I'm doggy, so I'm not going to sniff them. Then a couple of his jackets too, which have been written in, so it's always pretty obvious if you find the tags written on. They've probably come from that player, so, and then a VFL one. So very stoked. Oh, hang on, we've got another one, another trainer. That's a VFL trainer. There's no obvious signs of whose that could be, so I cannot sell that as a player's one, but I can say I have thoughts that it might be his, so very happy to get that. I may keep a couple of pieces for my own collection, just because it's so cool to actually find this on the thrift. I never have before, but I pay big dollars to get a lot of this stuff if it's mostly bulldogs, but I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe finding this stuff, so good on you, Cal. Good on you, Geelong Footy Club, for donating that for me, because there's quite a bit of money in that lot. So home now, time to crack a frothy, and I'm going to get that stuff listed because that Geelong stuff, they're in the finals, so I want that up on eBay straight away. As I said, I've got to work out what I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep one or two pieces of that, but that's probably my favourite find so far this year, just purely because I collect the stuff. So very happy with that. I'm going to get that up, and I'm going to get the shorts up. There's a few pairs of shorts in there, so I want to get them up just because they're moving so fast for me. So thanks very much for watching. Do us a favour, give us a thumbs up, and hit that sub button if you've been watching. If you enjoyed this video, there's going to be heaps more to come. I'm going to keep putting out content. So see you in the next one.